I'm looking forward to jumping back into this. I'm wondering how much I have left. Final Fantasy 1 I finished on this session. It took me 5 sessions to beat Final Fantasy 1. I think I'm getting fairly close to the end of this, but I don't think I'm that close. I'm anticipating at least 2 sessions, tonight and another night. Maybe another one past that. Maybe a partial, like 2 full nights and a partial maybe, is my best guess. I don't know. We'll have to see. Depends on how many dungeons. We don't have a dungeon here. We have a dungeon in Mysidia. We'll have a dungeon somewhere at the end. And then I don't know if we have anything in between. So we have at least 3 dungeons left, by my best reckoning. But there may be more, right? I don't know. The game might throw other stuff at us. Who knows? So I'm assuming there's something I don't know about yet. So we're going to say, I'm going to guess there's 4 dungeons left. I'm going to guess 4. We'll see how accurate that is. So 4, I think I could do that in 2 nights. That's my feeling here. Holy, and how's it going, Win-Night? How's it going, man? What were you working on? Bolt? Sure. You can work on Bolt, and you can poison. Poison the undead, because I'm sure that works really well. Will we find the 4th party member? I'm expecting at this point... I kind of hope it's not Leon. My guess is it's either Leon or the Dragoon. I kind of hope it's not Leon at this point. I'm going this far into the game to try to cleanse Leon, assuming that the Black Knight is Leon, which I think it is. That feels kind of weird. I kind of hope they don't do that. I have not played this at all off stream. My assumption is, and the reason I'm going like this is, in Palmacia there is a castle in the mountains that we couldn't get to. I'm assuming we have to get that by the air. This will probably happen with the Windrake, and it will probably happen once we have a Dragoon to go with the Windrake with us. So my best guess is we're going to get this Dragoon, who's also probably in Mysidia looking for this ultimate spell that Mindu's looking for. And he is going to end up being the 4th party member. That's my guess. That's my assumption here. And we'll get the Drake, and that's going to allow us to attack the capital, Palmacia. That's what I think is going to happen. So we'll probably have to do this, Mysidia, something for the Dragoon. Like maybe he needs his ancient grandpappy's lance or something like that before he'll join us. I don't know. And then, oh, we need to go find this magical fruit that allows Windrakes to go from little babby Windrakes to full-grown Windrakes in one fell swoop. You know, something along those lines, something silly. And then he'll join us. How's it going, MFC? What's up? Peace to you too. Is that Cyclops? Do you have Cyclops given the peace sign? What is that? Future Man. That is Scott Summers right there. Interesting. I've never seen that emote before. How you doing, man? How did Neo go? And Midnight, for that matter, since I didn't get to finish your run. How was Final Fantasy 2? How far did you end up making it? Specifically, MFC, what was the last boss that you ended up taking down? Last thing I saw you fighting was the White Tiger. Which means, at least, you're past the boss that I had the hardest time with, and that was the ice. That stupid, stupid ice boss. That ice girl gave me such a hard time. Gotcha. The guy to get the tiger. Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot about that guy. Yeah, cool, man. I don't know about Rocky, man. You were doing pretty dang good. Didn't look like you were having a very hard time anyway. Yeah, that ice bitch. Whew, man. I don't know. If there's a Twilight mission that involves killing her again, I might skip that one. I had a rough time with her. Well, to be fair, when I fought her the first time, that was, I switched from the Odashi to the Kurasa, the chain sickle. I can't say that word. Kusigawa? Whatever, the chain sickle. I switched mid-attempts with her. Like, I put, like, I think, it was probably 5 attempts with the Odashi. And I was kind of tired with it then anyway, and I just basically said, screw it, I'm changing. And so I tried to learn a new weapon on her. Wasn't really a great idea, but it ended up working. She was so fast. Having a slow weapon on her was difficult. But then everything after hers so far has been pretty easy. I'm pretty sure if you took that guy down, you saw this part. Trappist, you shut up, man. That's a lie. That is a lie. I think. Holy shit. Maybe that's why Wind Knight didn't say anything. If he actually got further than me in a single day, I might just give up on life. That would be... That would be impressive. Very impressive. Not to say that it's not possible, obviously. It's more than possible, but dang. You're just trying to get a rise out of me. I'm onto your games. Nah, the tiger wasn't too bad. His moves are pretty predictable. And then the guy after the white tiger, the dude, I don't remember what his name was. This leveled up to 4. It's up 5. I should keep working on Bolt. Getting the Sunfire. I mean, that took me, what, 3 nights, I think, to get there? At least? I think that was the 3rd night when I did that. So you are gaining on me very fast. And since after tonight, I won't be playing again until Sunday night, there's a very real chance that you're going to beat me. Very, very real chance. Almost a foregone conclusion if you plan on playing at all, actually. Because again, tomorrow night is for Dota. MFC, you should come play some more Dota. Gotta completely finish brainwashing you that Dota is better than League of Legends. We're not quite there yet. But no, what I was saying, MFC. After the Tiger, the 3 bosses after that, the guy, the next boss, and then the next boss, which is where I'm at right now. I'm 2 bosses ahead of you. Those I beat 100% with ninjutsu. Didn't use my melee weapon on them a single time. Just kunai. I'm using the Guardian, the Bat, Io Kumori or whatever, because she has a relatively high number for unlimited ninjutsu. And I end up finding some pieces armor pieces that have that. So I have a good chance that when I throw a kunai, I get it back. Which is it's really good. I'm using up all my spells here. Guys, everything is awful. I'm not going to play a league, man. Every hero in Dota is free. It doesn't matter what I feel like playing. I can play any of the heroes I want as soon as I want to play them. You can't say that about League. You just can't. I don't want to be limited, because what do they give you? There's a cycling, if I remember right, long time ago I did try League out, and I played it quite a bit actually. I was infatuated with Troll back in the day. And this was a decade ago, probably. It was a long time ago. Has it been a decade? Maybe League of Legends hasn't been out that long. At any rate, it's been a long time. But they have, because if I remember right for that, they have like a cycling roster of half a dozen heroes or whatever that are free. And the other ones you either need to buy or play enough to get the tokens to get for free or whatever. Which is fine, you know, it's not that big a deal. But why do that when I can play 209 heroes or whatever at my leisure? $749 damage. Gus, you are a champ. I gotta really be careful here. I gotta start just conserving mana. Because if I remember, you had said this is a normal sized dungeon, so it's like 5, or somebody said that. I don't remember if it was Wind Knight or if it was somebody else. But they said this is a normal sized dungeon. It's like 4 to 5 floors. That's a lot. That's a lot. And when I'm blowing 4 to 5 mana per cast, whoo! I go through my itty bitty mana pool awfully quickly. Bum 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 bum. I was supposed to be leveling haste and blink. I have forgotten everything. The other thing, as I'm relatively certain I'm not going to get much in here that I'm interested in gear-wise, because again, I've been to Mysidia, which is a... What are those things? It's an intellect devourer. You know, it's funny, because since they're so low on mana, if they swap me like that, there's a very real chance they'd walk away with more mana. This actually works out alright because if Ultima does end up scaling, since it scales with weapons, Furion's going to end up doing a lot of this anyway. I'm pretty sure Ultima's going on Furion. And then when I get the Dragon Knight, because that's who it's going to be in my party, he can be a melee bro with Gus. I think that's the plan. Preemptive strike. So I don't know about you guys, but today was just a very dreary, rainy day around here, which is great. I like rainy days, actually. At some point, I want to move to the Pacific Northwest, which is never going to happen. I will never have an occasion to move there, because neither my or my wife's jobs will ever take us there. Because we don't have any... That's not true. My job potentially could at some day take us there. My company does have some plants in the Pacific Northwest. Across the border, I think they're all in Canada up there. But I'm never going to move there for that. So. Gus's strength. He's like Hercules. I'd actually rename him if I could go back in time. He could be Herc. boom, boom. So many hits, Gus. He's the ultimate wielder we deserve. I'm supposed to be 11 haste and blink. I'm not remembering this. I'm doing so bad. Where did I come from? I came from the bottom right. Right? Bottom right, right? Right, right. Quite right. Hey, Stu. Look at that. Good job, Maria. You should easily be able to do that, though. I mean, hell, your people looked as strong or stronger than mine. So I wouldn't think you'd have a problem getting there. You just have to have enough money in order to purchase stuff. And Furion, you're going to get Furion, he's just going to cast Holy for a bajillion damage. Because you learned from my mistake. Or you said you had done that from the beginning anyway, but... I'm hearing something. I don't know if it was like somebody coming down the stairs or if it was lightning. Hang on a sec. I'm going to go check. I've definitely... I think Trappist probably has even seen this happen before. I've had both of my kids wander downstairs well after they're supposed to be asleep, and actually had been asleep. And both times... Like when I'm paying attention to the screen, I don't necessarily hear them or see them or anything like that. And over here, one of them that was on the other side, because I recently, well not recently, but I switched my room around, I don't know, like a month ago or something like that. Anyway, both of them have on occasion snuck up and just sat down and are sitting there watching me. And like most recently was my daughter, and off to the side here I have my monitor, and then a little bit of a gap, and then my desk. And God, I don't remember what I was playing at the time, but I happened to glance over and I just see her face in the space between my monitor and the desk, and she's just sitting there looking at me. I don't know how long she was there, but it scared the crap out of me. I think in that particular case, it was really late. Like she had been in bed, had been asleep for quite a while, and kids, they're spooky. Kids are spooky sometimes. But this time it was thunder. So how did you get Gus with a high spirit? Or did you just have a high spirit naturally? To be fair, I did not really look at anybody. I did look at stats, but I didn't really consider stats when I started. Except for Maria, because Maria had the highest intelligence out of the gate, which is why I made her the caster. But Furion and Gus were kind of the same, and so, I don't know. I just picked Furion because he looks more castery than Gus does? I don't know. I don't actually have a reason. Can't explain how my brain works sometimes. The door. This is a bamboozle door because 9 times out of 10, they're bamboozle doors. Gotcha. Gotcha. I gave Gus Cure on my game as well, but I didn't have him. He doesn't really ever cast it in battle. Blink 2. Haste 1. So if I get a high level blink and a high level slow, and then I just level the one that gives me defense against like elemental things, I'll be good to go. And I'll be able to play through the entire game naked. Oh no. Everything is awful. That would have been the smart thing to do, is to split up the buffs and heals. Instead of having one person do all the offensive casting, one person do all the buffing. Not very smart way to do things, admittedly. But that's okay. I've come this far and it's too late to change. I'm an old man. I'm stuck in my ways. Look at that. Everybody's hasted. Maria, you're so good at it. I can't tell. It doesn't feel like Blink is leveling up my spirit, which is a little unfortunate. I wish it was. It should be. If it's a white spell, it should be leveling my spirit. We'll go check the bamboozle door. Get bamboozled. Like you do. Killer Mantis. I'm really glad she hasted herself, since she's just going to be casting haste. Ouch! Ouch! The flame bow has a really interesting graphic. Not graphic. Sound effect. In my opinion. We're all blinking. That's right. Good luck hitting us, unless you're Layla. You'll probably hit Layla pretty easily. You guys have a lot of hit points. Did haste wear off, Gus? That's disappointing. Or am I imagining things? Did he never have... I thought he had haste. Did it actually wear off? Dang. That stinks. Furion Spirit, there we go. And his strength went down, though. The thing I'm going to have to remember is, if I'm going to have Ultima on Furion, which I'm pretty sure I am, and also need to make sure he doesn't fall too far behind on the weapon skills. Can you dig it? Dang, all of these guys? I wonder at what point I should be satisfied with my level of Blink and Haste. 4, maybe? If I can get them both to level 4? I'm not sure. Level 4 seems reasonable, I guess. Maybe? It's a lot of casting. The crappy thing about this is it slows my progress down so much. Good job, Gus. I like the graphic for haste. I really do. For the spell effect. Right, that's what I mean. That's what, if Furion's going to be on Ultima, I suppose I could put it on Gus, but I don't really want to put it on Gus. It's probably going to be on Furion. Almost certainly, actually. Even if I get a 4th character, like the Dragoon by then, that I feel like is probably the guy that's going to stick around forever, I will not put Ultima on anybody but the 3 that have been with me since the beginning, because I don't care who I get in that 4th slot. I'm not going to trust that they're going to stay around long enough for me to put Ultima on them. Not going to happen. So it's either Furion or Gus. Technically, Gus would be best for it because his weapon skills are definitely the highest. But I don't think that's going to happen. I will end up putting them on Furion, putting it on Furion. And then I don't know, because I don't know. What I'll probably end up doing is once I hit Blink 3, Furion, I'll probably just start focusing on weapon attacks again. I don't know. Maybe at that time I'll buy something for Gus. And Furion can focus on... I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. I mean... Ooh, haste went up to level 2. That's good. Gus probably should have some sort of buff that he can cast. I just don't know what I would give him. I guess maybe Wall or Barrier. I'd give him one of those, and he could try to keep up on that. Or if I get a slow scroll, I could give him slow. That's probably a good thing to have. Bamboozle. Always a bamboozle. That's a lot of those dudes. How about we just kill for a little bit? Furion. Oh yeah. The old threefer. It's so weird that they did Ultima that way. I wonder if the game hints at that. Because if the game made that change for a spell, and they just never told you anywhere, that's mean. That's just cruel right there, because I think anybody that's playing the game would get Ultima and expect, hey, I'm going to put this on my strongest caster because it is the ultimate spell. The ultimate DPS spell. Or, you know, they could put 2 and 2 together and look at Mindu and be like, you know, Mindu's a white mage. He was going after Ultima. I'm going to put this on my white mage and we're going to kill things. And then lo and behold, that's not how the spell actually works. There'd probably be a lot of tears, maybe a broken controller. So the story goes. Layla's getting good with the bow.